Mr. Rodenberg. I am your college government instructor for this online course, and what I'm going to be doing with you right now with this video is kind of helping you get an understanding of how to access into the MindTap, which is going to be your system that you're going to be using to get all your assignments and everything else that you're going to need to successfully get through this class. I'm assuming that since you're watching the video that you have been able to get into Canvas successfully and that you're able to get into the class. If you haven't watched yet, or I'm sorry, clicked on yet, to look at the syllabus, and then also there's an announcement that I kind of have on there. It says welcome to American government. You can click on that and it will give you a little bit of information too. But the syllabus, you really want to make sure you kind of look at that, go through it, understand it, so you know that there's not going to be any surprises as you are going through this class, and making sure that everything is keeping up to date and that you're not falling behind. So what I'm going to do now is going to kind of move the video camera over a little bit, and we're going to kind of I'm going to walk through you with you how you get into MindTap, which again is going to be your main source that you're going to use to help you successfully get through this course. So let me turn the camera here and around here a little bit. Oops. And there we go. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, so here is, make sure everything's up here. Okay. So here is then your Canvas course that you will get into, and then you've already been on the home page, and then you've clicked on start here and you've kind of gone through that. If you haven't explored a little bit more on the Canvas, you might want to do that. But I've clicked on modules here, so that's your next one coming down after syllabus, and this is what it should look like to the most extent. What you want to do then is you want to get in here to registration and login, and this is going to help you get registered and get yourself set up to get into the MindTap that you will use. This little video here, that's 3 minutes 22 seconds, I'm not going to play it, but when you play it, it will explain to you how you will get in and register for this class through MindTap, and you will be getting an access code when you purchase the MindTap for the class. Then that will get you your access code to be able to get into all of the different necessary things that you're going to need in order to pass it. So watch the video here and it will help explain quite a bit. Once you're done with that, there is also a MindTap user guide here that you can refer to. You just have to click on that and then come up here and click on it again, and it will pull it up here. Now this is like the video, except it's just broken down so that you can kind of just go step by step instead, in case the video maybe wasn't thorough enough. So again, how you access it, you got to come into Canvas. You have a username and a password, which you have from the college, which would be your first name and last name and those kind of things, and your password. You get that all set up. Then you will get in, and you will, once you get into the modules, which I just kind of explained, it will just take you step by step into how you actually set yourself up and get yourself going into the MindTap here. So it doesn't take you very long at all. You'll put in the code that they will ask you for, and then once you get into that, you'll come down in here and you will set up your account then. Okay, and then once you have set that account up, then it's going to ask you for your payment options. You have 3 options there of payment. You can either go ahead and purchase it through a credit card or bank card and go about that way. You can also wait if you want. You have about 2 weeks where you can access the website for free. If you're still kind of not quite sure if you're going to be staying in the class or not, then that might be worthwhile to do. But then after the 2 weeks, you will lose that access to be able to get into and to do anything then. And then it will ask you to go ahead and to make your purchase then. Once you have done all that, you're set. and then you can open up and get into all the materials that MindTap has to offer, and it's set up for you then. So just follow those links and that process, and you should be good to go then to help you get into and to start you into MindTap then. Okay, so once you've done all that, then you'll come back here to modules, and again, you're coming in through Canvas to get to MindTap, and then you'll come down here, okay, and you will click on American Government Spring 2017. Again, click on where it says Load American Government, and here is your MindTap, which is going to have all of your information you're going to need for the class then. Okay, so once you've done the registration code, the access code, you got your username, password set up through MindTap, then you will get to this part of your website. Okay, so once you get in here then, I'm going to have up here that you can click on, which will kind of have an outline of what you need to be doing for each unit. And so you'll click on that, and it will tell you for Unit 1, here's what you need to do, Unit 2, and it'll have that set up. Then you go ahead and click on Part 1, which here are your first set of chapters that you'll get into and work on. So you get into Chapter 1. Again, there'll be a little connection here, a folder that will explain to you and kind of have a setup of what needs to be done, what needs to be due, and it'll have due dates for you. One nice thing is you can come up here to where it says View, and it will also have it listed for you as far as week 1, here's what you have to have done, week 2, here's what you have to have done. So it will have all that listed out for you there, or you can just go to the second one here, which is the second view, which gives you the chapter here and lets you have it. Here in chapter reading, you click on this and it will open up the actual text. So you would not have to actually purchase a hard copy of a textbook when you buy your MindTap. If you want to just have everything online, here it is. And you just go through and it gives you exactly the textbook. And you just do your reading through that. Another nice feature here is it does have the reading for you. So if you want to just follow along to the reading, you can click on that and it will do it. If you ever need to print something out that you are going someplace where there isn't a computer, you can go ahead and print out a chapter and then have it with you to do the reading and to do the assignments in then. Okay, then coming down here, some of the other ones that you'll be getting into quite a bit is these folders where it says Unit 1 video presentations. You'll click on that, opens up, and here are the videos that you will need to be watching and filling out your outline packets over. And I'll explain the packets here in just a minute, but you'll click on these and the videos will pop up. And here are the videos. You click, you open them up, and they will start. And as you're watching the videos, you will then be needing to fill out your information sheet packet over the videos to use that to help you prepare for your tests with then and to get that completed. So you watch each one of these videos. They last anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes long. You can watch them as many times as you want, and it will help you, it will help explain to you what the unit and each key part of the unit that we're going through is all about. So that's what these videos here are for. Where your packet that you're going to get is you open up the unit activity sheet here and you just come in and click on the packets here. So here's the first one, the worksheet packet. Click on that and again it will open up for you. There it is. If you want to open up a little bit further, click on the little arrows there, and here it is a little bit easier to see and to look at. Then you can click one more time and it pops it out this time, and so then now you could come in and you could actually download it onto your computer, and then as you watch the videos you could be typing this out and filling it out, or you could print it off if you want, and as you watch the videos that you need to be watching here, and again here are the hyperlinks to those videos, you'll be watching the videos and you just fill out the information from it then as you're going along. So that's the video sheets I was talking about that you need to be filling out as you are watching the videos then, and it will go through and explain everything then to you. Okay. Also, there are some other links on here that you'll get into and do. For example, you'll be doing a political ideology activity that I'll talk about, and you'll just click on it, on that hyperlink, and the activity will pop up here. You complete the activity, and then you submit your results into me then. So everything that you need is in here on MindTap. Let me come back here. And you just will go through and click on what you need to be getting into then. The rest of the stuff in here is other information that you'll need to be getting as you get going into it. Here are your textbook questions over the unit, so you'll click on that and your questions will open up. And using your reading from your book, you will need to answer these questions. Again, you just pop it out, and once you do that, you can download it onto your computer, and then you can open it, fill it out as you're doing your reading, save it, and then you will email it back to me then, and that way for the grading. So again, it's pretty simple once you get going and get kind of used to it then, how you get in and find everything. As we get close to your test, here is your study guide that could help you prepare for the test with. And then also there is going to be 2 other parts that you'll be doing. Let me get out of the folders here. And when I assign you the focus activities over the reading, that's what this link is up here. So you see focus activities. If I assign that, you'll click on it, it will open up, and then again you just follow the instructions and complete it. And then you hit submit and it will send it to me. The quizzes, same thing. They're right here. Wrap up quiz. When I assign that, you just click on it. It will open up the quiz. You take it. You submit it to me. They're online, and it will come right to me then. Okay. So this is kind of your setup that you're going to be doing and getting yourself involved in. Okay. Now let me go back, because there's going to be another thing that we'll be doing in here, and that is where, let me go back out of here. There we go. Okay, back here in modules, and this is the last thing I was going to talk about, is you do have a current events project as well, that when I assign to you, that you'll need to come in and open it up here. And again, this is in your Canvas now, and it will explain to you here what the project is all about. And once it goes through and outlines over that for you, you'll get an understanding of it. Then you will need to begin working on that current event project and submitting your writings to me over the next several weeks of the class then. So that's your big project that you want to be making sure you get done and get completed. Each of your modules then that you'll be working on and doing will be listed then there in your MindTap that you'll be assigned. And then here on Canvas is where I will have the outlines for you as far as what you need to be doing in each one of those chapters. I will also have that in your individual chapters when you get into the MindTap then. So there'll be several places where you can find that. Okay, so that's kind of the basics of how this whole class is going to be set up. Hopefully it's somewhat understandable and not too confusing. If you ever do have any problems with the MindTap or with the Cengage, the system, there's another technical support here you can click on, and they will help you to remedy whatever problem you may have with your computer or any of that. One hint I will tell you is I would not use Internet Explorer to be your web browser for this. I use either Firefox or I use the other web one, the Chrome, sorry, to do that, because Internet Explorer just does not work very well when it comes to the Cengage and dealing with MindTap then. So, okay, so with that, I'm going to close our opening video here, and then you can be ready to get started into your first unit.